Making a purple and gold tray out of resin. I had to spray paint these handles gold because I messed them up and they looked really horrible after I poured them yesterday. So now they're pretty and gold. And this is me making gold gem things because I didn't want to go to the store. So I just spray painted some pink ones gold and mixed them up and spray painted and mixed and spray painted until I felt like all the surfaces were covered in gold spray paint. They did get clumpy, so did have to use some gloves to break them apart, but in the end they looked pretty and gold, and then they matched obviously perfectly to the handles I had just made. This is me pouring a second layer for my base because I didn't measure, and that's what happens when you don't measure. Sometimes you have too much. So last one I made, I put down the resin first and then put the shiny little geode like things on. This time I decided to put them on first and then the resin, only because I needed to make sure it was level from the top and not like over the resin like it is on the other one I made, which makes them stick out a little bit. Should I have sanded them down on the other one? Yes. Did I? No. But it's okay. It still looks really pretty. And see the video. Anyway, this is me just putting them all over where I can, where I think they should go, actually, not where I can, and fixing it and making it look all pretty. Fast forward a little bit, this is me using random plastic I found to try to make them level and try to make them still look good, not just a flattened mess. Okay, this is me using the UV resin to set these in place so that I can then do the next part that I wanted to do, which was adding the outline or the ripples or whatever they're called in a geode type pattern. I tried doing them with a Sharpie or some kind of ink gel pen, and I didn't think it looked very nice when I was done. Like, it didn't look bad, don't get me wrong. I thought it was a beautiful tray. And I enjoy doing crafts to learn from them, and I find them relaxing, but I don't think that it looked what I wanted it to look like. So this is the bronze resin I made. I thought it was close enough to the gold, but enough different that you would see it. I didn't care for this either versus the pen, so I thought it came off a little bulky, so I tried the side of the instrument and that didn't work, and then the other side of the spatula and that didn't work, and I tried pouring and that didn't work. I don't know, it just doesn't have that ripple like effect that I think you're supposed to have, or that I might have made up that you're supposed to have. I don't know. But once all that was dry, again using UV resin, I mixed up some regular resin because UV resin is super expensive, and why am I going to cover a huge tray in a super expensive resin? I wouldn't. Anyway, so I mixed up some regular resin and I poured it on top. Tried to be as thick as I could. Again, should I have measured? Yes. Did I measure? No, I did not. But this time, luckily, I made too much and not enough. And when you make too much, then you get to make little crafty things and experiment. If you don't make enough, you got to do it again. And here is the finished purple and gold tray. It doesn't look bad. It looks very nice, but it's not what I wanted. But it is purple, gold, geode-like, and functional. Although maybe the handles could be a little taller because fingers don't fit in well, but it looks cool for what it is. And I hope that whomever I give it to will enjoy it. And then I will work on my next craft. And hopefully that will do better than this one. So those are my many mistakes that I zoomed in to show you. Thanks.